I told you when we come back, I'm going to show you what is the trick with a hot pan, cold oil. The pan is nice and hot. We're going to take a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil in the pan and some of the oil from the artichokes. So we're going to intensify the flavor of the artichokes, the marinated artichokes that are one of the components. During the break, by the way, I also chopped some bell peppers and some green onions, some capers, olives, and feta cheese. You're going to hot pan. And notice, doesn't stick. Beautiful. Now, then we're going to season our chicken. A little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Very high, and we're going to sear it on that side. Meanwhile, I'm going to chop a little bit of herbs. Basil always is last. We're going to chop our herbs last because we do not want them to wilt. And we cut it rough because this is a very, very nice rustic dish that I want you to do. And notice what I have here, basil. I got some Italian parsley, also some Chinese parsley. What is Chinese parsley? It is another name for cilantro. So you ever want to, you see it presented as a Chinese parsley, that's really what it is. So look at this beautiful chicken now. It's seared on one side. We're going to sear it on the other side. We're going to have the pan really nice and hot. In this same pan, what we're going to do, we're going to create a medley of flavors and a sea of flavor so the chicken can swim in. Aren't I good? Ready? We're going to go first with the bell peppers in that same pan. We're going to put in the green onions. We're going to put in the artichokes, the olives, and the feta. Why? All at once so the chicken can absorb all those flavors. The capers, one chipotle for a tang of spice. I love my wife, I love my life. She's from Mexico, so I love infusing my food with those flavors. Some beautiful pared tomatoes, and as the chicken is cooking and releasing some yum-yums that are going to be sticking to the bottom of the pan, we're going to chop some Italian parsley and some cilantro, which is also known as Chinese parsley, and everything is going to go in that same pan. The basil. Now remember something, ladies and gentlemen, you Fekerized people out there. Those yum-yums that are sticking in the bottom of that pan need to be washed out and brought into the party. What are we going to do? We're going to use a wine. This is one of my favorites. I proudly serve it at Il Mito, and I love it. And you're going to be drinking it, Michelle and Jenna. Yes? Yes. Good. And what we're going to do, we're going to deglaze the pan. Deglazing is when you take a liquid and take out the remaining fond or flavors that are stuck to the bottom of the pan. Look at this steam. This is also known as the chef's facial. The wine is a blend of Verdicchio and Vermentino, two of the indigenous grapes to Italy, and they're made by the Falesco family. These guys made a relationship with a university in Italy by the name of Verbito, and they created this blend together. It's a beautiful wine, and it is a great wine. You were talking about how summer you'd rather drink white wine, and that's exactly what this is, Michelle. Now this chicken is going to go in the oven and get roasted and allow all these flavors come together. While the chicken is out there, in there, we're going to also take few pieces of bread and toast them right next to it. And there we go. Let the chicken do its thing, and meanwhile, my friends need a drink. A little bit of Vitiano for you, ma'am. Always cook with a wine that you're willing to drink. If you can't sip that wine, don't you dare cook with it, because it is nothing but alcohol, salt, and water when you cook it, call it cooking wine.